everybody, and welcome back to the Savings Sayang. So today in this video I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing. As you can see, I got all the money laid out, as well as an unstuffing from my wallet from the month of July. And then I also wanted to do a quick little update in my budget that I showed you in my last video for August, because I got a pay raise. So these numbers are going to be changing, and I will put that up in the video later on so you can see it. But I just figured, I'd better tell you guys that all of these numbers are changing, and I'll run through it as I'm stuffing my cash envelopes. Okay, so first of all, let's count the money. Today we are going to be stuffing $897. So let's start with the 50s, 51, 52, 53, 50. So on my calculator I am putting in 350 plus, I have a huge stack of tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 480. Plus, I have only a single $5 bill, so plus 5. Okay, plus I have a whole stack of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 52, 4, 6, 8, 62, 4, 6, 8, 72. Okay, 72. So let's add that. Plus 72. Oh boy, I definitely overcounted. Okay, that's $907. I definitely miscounted. Let's try this again. Times 2 is 72. 897. Oh, thank God we finally got the right number. 897. So we're going to be stuffing these today, but before I start with stuffing these, let's do an unstuffing. So this unstuffing is very simple. I moved all of the money that I had in my wallet, that I had for some of my categories in my wallet. If you saw my setting up my cash envelope system, you would know. So I have no more cash in here, but I do have some coins, but it's a bit sad because I am left with $1, 2 5-cent coins, so that's 10, and then another 10-cent coin, so I'm left with $1.20, and these are going to go into my coin savings challenge purses. So this is the one for my $1 coins, and right now I only have $1 in there, so now I have 2. And then I have a whole bunch of coins in here, and I'm not gonna count them, but I'm just gonna drop in my 20 cents, and that's my coin savings challenge bag ready and sorted. Okay, so now my wallet is clear. I'm going to go through my cash envelopes. So meals out, I originally started with $12.50 by 4, which is going to be $50. I spent quite a bit, and I was left with that $120 plus the $30 that I had set aside for going back to school, but we ended up not doing that. So I have this set aside, and I'm going to add that to my piles here because we'll be restuffing this money. So I'm just going to put that aside separately, not on top with that money, but separately. Date night was $80 and I spent all of it. There's nothing left over. My EasyLink card is my public transport card, and I topped up $50 when I got at the start of my pay period when I got paid. And I budgeted $80, but I only topped up $50 because I ended up not going anywhere, right? We went into a semi-lockdown in Singapore, so I ended up not going anywhere that much. So I have another $30. So that's right now $60 in rollover money. And then actually I lied because in date night, I lent my brother $30 actually, and he paid me that back digitally, and it is included in this stack of tens because I had to account for the fact that I needed to pull that money out because I wanted to restuff it. And then medical didn't get anything, grab rights didn't get anything, so I'm completely unstuffed. And then all of these are my sinking funds as well as in this one. But I also wanted to take some money out of my Stashaway. So for those of you who don't know, Stashaway is like a robo-advisor for investing. I originally had $1,950 in here, but then I thought really long and hard about where I was putting my money, and I realized that I have such a big credit card debt, and it makes no sense for me to only be making minimum payments with my salary because I've been trying to save up in so many other things and spend my money in a very particular way. So I decided that I would withdraw $900 from my investments into my bank account to pay for part of my outstanding credit card bill. So from this month, I'm going to be making a payment of, I think, $239 and a couple of cents. And I used part of this $900 to offset the remaining $880, and I think it was 90 cents. So I do have some left over from the $900 that I withdrew, and I will be making the transfer back later on after I finished paying off the rest of it, because I needed a bit more from the leftover to complete the payment for this month so that I can bring it back down to zero, a balance of zero, until I get charged for the next couple of installments of the stuff that I paid for on that plan. So I talked about the installments a little bit when I was talking about my budgeting video. Yeah, so I decided to spend this $900 in order to save myself a little bit more heartache and pain in trying to pay off my credit card loan. And it will open up quite a bit of money for me, I think, in the future that can go towards my sinking funds, that can go back into investments, that can go into my other savings. Yeah. So Stashaway now only has 1,900. Sorry, 1,000. Oh, why did I do that? I'll just erase it later. So now I have $1,050 left in my investments, and that is accruing. I made some losses, which really bums me out because the US market isn't doing so well, and my financial advisor recommended that I pull out my investments from the US and move them into maybe a local stock or something like that. So I did that, and so far my money's been okay, but I did make a couple of losses. So my actual amount in terms of this $1,050 is a little bit less. I think I lost like $3 or something like that. But it is what it is when you're playing the investment game, I think. Yeah, so just wanted to be transparent with you guys and not hide the fact that I did take out $900. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all the 100 in play money. So I'm putting this away. Alright. Yeah, so let's get to stuffing. And then just to show you guys, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 in cash, plus $30 from here that my brother gave me to return for what he borrowed. And I'm going to move into the stuffing section now. So the way that I decided my denominations, especially for my cash envelopes, was from my last, for July, when I tried the cash envelope system for the first time, I realized that if I didn't give myself like a weekly allowance from this, then I might have the risk of spending more in a week and then not having enough for later weeks, because towards the end of the month I really struggled to like save money, and I was really lucky that I wasn't going anywhere. And I couldn't really go out to eat or anything like that because of the restrictions. So I was thankfully being like in a situation where I didn't have to spend. But I think now that things are opening back up, I'm going to just, you know, have enough for me to take out a weekly allowance, and that's a nice amount. So let's start with that. I'm going to stuff my EasyLink first. So EasyLink is still going to get $80, and that is a 50 and 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. So 50, 60, 70, 80. I'm not going to top it up yet because I actually still have leftover from the 50 that I topped up in July. So I'm not going to top it up so soon, and I'm going to leave this until I actually have to go back to work. Yeah, because otherwise I don't think it makes any sense. I'll change the numbers on the rest of these tabs. I can keep this aside because I don't need it anymore. But I am going to change the numbers later on off camera so that I don't take up too much time. So in terms of my meals out this month, I'm giving myself a budget of $100 since things are starting to open up, and that's going to be in $10 bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sweet, just nice. And that's because this month we have 5 weeks between this pay period and my upcoming one. So I've given myself $20 per week. So it's easy for me to just pull out 20 and then be sorted for the week. So this is my $100. And I'm just going to pull out 20 for this week and then just stuff my wallet with it. I won't actually be spending it, but it doesn't matter. I guess if anything, I can carry over into the next week, and then I just have rollover, which is always welcome. So that's my meals out. And then for date night meals, I'm giving myself $140. And last month I gave myself $120 for meals, and then $80 for activities. I'm still going to be stuffing $200 for dates, but $140 for meals, and then $60 for activities. So this $140 is going to be $10 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then another another $22 notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So let's just count the money to be sure that's $140. So that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, 100. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. So that is $140. And 140 divided by 5 means that I think I have about $28 each week. So each week I will just give myself 2 10s and 4 $2 bills. And this is gonna go into my wallet right here. So date meals, going to get 28 in the wallet, and then the remaining goes in the envelope, and I will update this later on, as I mentioned. This one is, as I mentioned before, money for my boyfriend in case he pays for things first and then I go ahead and pay him back after. Oh, I stuffed the wrong envelope. Sorry, this is activities. Oh my god, really illiterate. This is for meals. Yeah, but as I was saying, this envelope is for if my boyfriend pays for meals or any of the like fun things that we'll be doing on our dates, and then I just pay him back with the cash from my envelopes. Date night activities get $60, and 60 divided by 5 I know is 12. So to make that, I am giving myself 1 10 and 1 $2 bill every week, so that's 5 10s. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 5 10s as well. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just to count that, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, $60. And I'll just take $12 out right now and put the rest in here. And this flips over. And goes into my wallet into date night activities. So if you watched my cash envelope setup system, you'll know that I have dividers in my wallet. And I like the idea, but I think I should have made the dividers a little bit longer because my wallet is quite long versus this that is a little bit shorter. And it would make it a lot easier for me to be able to see, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to change it for now just because it's so new and it's so wasteful for me to change it out. So, excuse me, I'm running the AC and it's getting really cold, but anyway, so my wallet's stuffed and for the week I'm sorted. The cash envelopes that I have for this month also sorted. So let's go into cash, stuffing my sinking funds. So medical isn't getting anything, grab rights isn't getting anything, but the kids for this month I'm giving myself $106. And the reason for this is because my boyfriend and I plan on getting engaged in September, so next month, and I just wanted to have enough money to be ready for that. Plus also in September it's our anniversary, and I need to save up for a nice dinner. So this envelope will get stuffed in September for the anniversary dinner, and then in October, in preparation for my boyfriend's birthday, I'm also going to be stuffing a little bit more. So because of all of these things, I'm putting a lot more money into this sinking fund. So I'm going to be taking from this pile here $46, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 2, 4, 6, 46, and then I'll be adding on the $60 rollover that I have. So we already counted this, and let me just organize that, and let's just double check. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, 102, 104, 106. Okay, so I have $106 in here, and I already had $30. So 106 plus $30, $136 in kids, getting ready for lots of celebrations in this later half of the year. So we got that sorted. Birthdays have many birthdays, and if you watched my last video for my budget for August, this is getting $80 and it's unchanged. So I have here 50 and 3 tens, so 50, 60, 70, 80. And birthdays I think already had $10 in here. Yeah, so in total we have $90 in birthdays. Celebrations. Okay, celebrations is getting $140, and this was saved over from last month because I set aside $140 for my one of my best friend's weddings. What am I saying? She's getting married, but she's doing it in October, and I've set this aside now because last month I got my bonus, and I just thought, I better get prepared. So she's getting 250s. Oh, look at this! What child? Why would you scribble on a $50 bill? But she's getting 250s and 4 10s. 2, 3, 4. So that's 50, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140 for celebrations. And celebrations already has a $10 bill. That was originally set aside, I think, for Christmas, but I can subsume it later under my friend's thing, and then I'll be adding $10 for her anyway because I want to give her $150 for her wedding. So technically my friend's deal is sorted, and then the $10 that I had previously planned in the coming months to complete that $150 will just go towards Christmas. It's fine. So we've got celebration sorted. Emergency, I had planned to put in $30. Sorry, for emergency I planned to put in $28. Correct, 28. So that's 2 10s and 4 2s. So 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. And then in here we already had 10. So in total we have $38 in emergency. And then I said also before that any money that goes into my 3 to 6 months expenses in emergency will be the same amount. So 3 to 6 months expenses already has a 10 as well, and it's also getting 28, so that's 2 10, so 10, 20, 22, 24, 26, and then the last $2 bill, 28, for a total of $38 in my 3 to 6 months expenses. Student loans isn't getting anything. I have one more envelope here for my credit card, but my boyfriend borrowed that and he still hasn't returned it. I keep forgetting to get it back from him, but I'm seeing him tomorrow, so 10 that will have an extra one. But honestly, I think at this point, because I'm on track to paying off my credit card loan, I might just omit that envelope completely, but I might still want to stuff it from time to time in case I make any purchases and then I want to pay back from my sinking funds on my cash envelope, so I might keep it. I'm not sure yet. Okay, and then we move on. Yes. Then we'll move on to my other binder, my other sinking funds. So we talked about the stash away. Stash away isn't getting any money. In fact, it got money taken out of it, and I'm not proud, but it's okay. We are on track to clearing our loans and saving so much more. So we move into buffer. I had budgeted to put in $50, but I needed to make a purchase already, and that was $15. So buffer is going to get the remaining $35. So 10, 20, 30, in buffer. Okay, subscriptions isn't getting anything. Beauty is going to get my remaining $160. So 50, 150, 160, and that's because, as I mentioned, one of my best friends and I were supposed to get our nails done for her birthday, and her birthday is this Saturday. Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't know if you can see, but I got a splinter right in the middle of my nail, and I don't know how it happened, but it happened. So we're not getting our nails done this week. She's very nicely agreed to wait until either the splinter grows out on its own or I get to my doctor's appointment, which is on the 26th. It's quite a while away, honestly. It's on the 26th, and I can only move it forward if it gets infected, but right now it's okay. So I'm just gonna wait until after that appointment to get it out, so that, you know, I can let my nail grow out a bit more, and then I can paint it and make all of them look nice instead of like hiding this one with like a band-aid plaster or whatever, you know. So that's all of the money stuffed and accounted for. So that's the end of the video in terms of all of this, and I'll put up the new budget as a screen grab, I guess, at the end of this, so you can see how much exactly the denominations look like now since your girl got a pay raise. I've been manifesting money really hard. So it's not a lot, only like $92 after all of the deductions into like my retirement fund, you know, the compulsory CPF, and then all of the other stuff. But $92 is $92, and as my friend said, that's enough to get me 4 $20 bottles of wine and $12 worth of snacks, and that is quite substantial if I do say so. Not that I'm going to be doing it because we've got savings goals to hit, but you know, I like the way that she put it to me. So yeah, so I'll show you that right now, and then that's the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching my first cash stuffing video on here. Bye.